Hiya. How are you? All right?
All right.
That's good. Yeah, good. Me too. Well, no, just to be completely honest, I'm in my luteal phase and I've just been standing there like eyes filled with a lump in my throat. It's very rude. It's very rude to do that to a person and then request they come and do some poetry, don't you think? I just... Yeah, I really like the idea of bake-off and a biscuit, but never mind, we're here and it's wonderful. No, genuinely, this is just my favourite place to be. What do you think of AI? Fuck off. Yeah, I agree. I think that's my opinion too. So I wrote a poem about it. Oh, and I suppose the vibe for the band is... it's a bit imperfect in like a really gorgeous way. What does that mean? This is a time for the bum notes, I think, if there ever would be a time. It's beautiful and ethereal, and but a bit more fun than that. Okay. Is that okay? Good stuff. Okie dokie. I did a gig recently, and afterwards, this man who'd been sitting at the back, excuse me, somebody told me off because sat is incorrect grammar, and that's fine. I welcome feedback, that's fine. I'm over it, don't worry about it. It's you can tell me your opinions and it's fine. And no, you can, that's nice. Anyway, he said to me, he watched an hour of my poetry, and then he bought one of my books, and then he said to me, by the way, I've built an app that can write a poem in 20 seconds. I was like, oh, brill. And then he said, go on then, give me a suggestion. What would you like a poem about? And so just to humour him, I gave him something like a little bit vague and like slightly hopeful. And then lo and behold, just as was foretold, 20 seconds later, a poem sort of bloomed into existence. Thing is, I'm not really impressed by efficiency. By the way, he didn't even read it to me. He held his phone screen to my face and I was like, what do you want me? Okay, scroll, yeah, lovely. But I'm not impressed by efficiency, and I think just because it's quick doesn't mean that it is masterly. And when it comes to poetry, I don't think speed has ever really been the goal. That's delightful, thank you. Sometimes it takes ages to find the right words for that small piece of your soul. We, the poets, are slowly mining language, searching for a gem. And besides, I said, everything I love is a little bit lumpy in this life. Just need an inch. I just need 1 inch. Perfect. In this life, the things I most adore are all so fabulously flawed. The green corduroy coat, for example, that just patiently waits for winter in my hall. The one that used to keep my mum warm, but now it does the same for me. There's stuffing peeking out of the cuffs and the pockets are clinging on for dear life. Or the butt dial, voicemail left by accident, the one in which I can hear my pals chanting for ABBA, demanding one more song. Or the dinner that's burnt at the edges, the apology typed mid-cry, the way my trousers hug my belly and texting, sorry I forgot to reply, I really like. Oh, I love actually living in a way, in a place where nothing lines up quite right. In fact, I want more of it. In fact, I want all of it. The muddled, the messy, the bits AI might edit out. I am always going to choose the higgledy-piggledy heartbeat. The world with its cardigan on backwards, buttoned up wrong, thumb smudged and warm. I don't mind an awkward pause. Are you trying to clap me to move on? It's not over yet, pal. I want the unedited pulse of this every single time. I love the humanity of the almost, the nearly there, mate, not quite. I like the version of this life that reminds me I am not sleek or silky or even often getting it right, but I am. Undoubtedly, I am alive. Now you can clap if you want. Thank you. That was good. In the spirit of that, I'll do another one it's called You Don't Have To If You Don't Want To, a soft rebellion. And I think when you want to be a poet or when you want to be an actor or when you want to be anything that's not common, no, that's not what I mean. I mean financially stable. Excuse me, little Freudian slip there. I think people really try and encourage you out of it for ages. That'll be hard, you know. That'll be very competitive, you know. And I think that's okay. That's okay. I really, really don't know what else I would do. Did a lot of other stuff. Was not very good at a lot of other stuff. So here we are. So a small manifesto, I suppose, for picking a different path. Do you know what I can't stop thinking about? How many people are on this planet? Like 8 billion or something? That's loads, isn't it? And I think it's wild that it's like, right, come on, all 8 billion of you, let's all go to school, go to uni, find a partner, get married, buy a house, get a dog, have a baby, die. And I'm just like, whoa. Very appealing, but also, what about all these other ways we could do it that are equally great? Imagine 8 billion people walking on the same path. Hello, you can go that way through the woods. There might be a swamp, but like more room to breathe, stretch your arms out, whatever. That's nice. So we can go together. So it's only a short one, so I'll let the lovely band play for a bit. But what is the vibe? The vibe is... Well, the vibe is that. Is that sufficient, she says, hopefully?
It's just a vibe.
It's just a vibe. You got it. You got it. Okay, over to the band. I'll come in a minute. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I should step aside for a second. Maybe I'll just begin, but sort of space the lines out a bit, shall I? That was a lie about the awkward pause. Here we are, sweating. Fine. Let them go. Let them go with their lovely little rush hour lives. Not everyone has to rise at dawn and do hot yoga. You can if you want, I love that for you, but other options are available. It's not compulsory to chug a lemon water and find your purpose before 7 a.m. Again, if that's your thing, I love that for you. Me? I'm having a cornetto and half a packet of spicy peanuts because I'm a grown-up and I can do it all. You can stay soft. The mornings do not always have to be peeled and cut into clean slices. The mornings can stay whole, unbroken, a thing you pick up and then just put down again. You don't need to dress for company. You can spend the whole day just watching that gorgeous slant of light crawl across your carpet. You can eat toast so thick with butter it actually leaves teeth marks, and if you want, you can wear the same bra 17 days in a row. Or more. I suppose what I'm saying is you're allowed to do things differently. to pause if you need to be a Sunday, even on a Tuesday. And when they come, breathless or wide-eyed and puzzled, asking, how have you done this? You can just shrug. Tell them that you haven't really. The secret is that there is no secret. You just stopped moving like the rest of them, and guess what? The world spun anyway. Thanks very much. Gorgeous, thank you. Right, I'm going to do one more for you. And by a completely gorgeous twist of fate, it's also about kissing. So I think all the Georgies coming up here with our kissing poems. I think that, boys, once you've figured out what you're doing, okay, once you've, do you know, I nearly said something I thought I might... I'll just say it, who cares? I used to practice kissing here in the crook of my elbow. Did you do that? Did you do that? Did you do that? This is what you can do, like, when you haven't got any mates, and you just think about, like, kissing everyone when you're little. Anyway, I think the PSA is that you need to be kissing for way longer than you think you need to be kissing for. Like, even longer than that. Just like, way, way longer. It's not a little pit stop. It's like the whole... Ew. Okay. This is like brand new, so I'm going to read it. But it's a little bit sexy. I'll do a sexy voice if you do a sexy stuff. Yeah.
There it is.
Once I did a play and I had to be sexy and I burst into tears in the rehearsal room. It's very upsetting for me. So this won't be sexy. This will be like soft. Not soft. Okay. Doing really well. We'll have a break in a minute and then you can all snog. Okay. Or you can do what you want. Go to the loo. Vape. Okay. Take your time. In the same way we transition from day to night via a buttery and unhurriable lowering of light. Stay there. Stay longer than feels polite. Even when your brain chimes in like an over-enthusiastic hall monitor. All right, time to move it along now, champ. Do not listen. Keep kissing. Stay. Just beyond the remembering of how close two bodies are allowed to be, our kiss sheds its shyness like a jacket dropped to the floor. The electricity of breath passing back and forth. We kiss until our teeth clash. And then one of us laughs into the other one's mouth, and somehow that makes it all so much better. We are discovering something. It's like we opened a little secret drawer in the middle of our evening, and inside it was this warm, curious kiss. So we take our time with it, turn it over, learn it slowly until we know it by heart, until we could pass a test on the thing, the pressure and the softness and the breath we rest in between. The entire planet grows quiet and small, or it implodes entirely. I actually couldn't tell you. I haven't been paying any attention. I've been kissing. Thank you very much. Hello again. Did you have a nice break? And a nice time in the second bit? Yeah. You're great. You've got great... Yep. I just think that's... Are you like that all the time? Yeah. You're nodding besides. Yeah. That's... I think that's really wonderful. Sometimes I want to say things, but it doesn't matter. I just whisper stuff. Yeah. I was watching... oh my God, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're moving on. Sorry. It wasn't anything... I was only going to say I've been watching that Being Gordon Ramsay. Is anyone watching that? It's like a 5-episode promo for his new restaurant, isn't it, basically? And there was a bit where they were like, everyone say, yeah, chef, but I just don't think I could, like, do that. Well, aren't you glad I went back for that little anecdote? Good stuff. Hey, listen, so while we've been in the 90s vibes, do you remember when Kate Moss said, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels? And that was a good thing to say, wasn't it? Oh, and now everybody's being very skinny again. And I've compiled a list of things that I think actually do taste better than skinny feels. And I'd like to share them with you. So what shall we do? It's a Sunday. No, I'm joking. No, it's what's the vibe? It's just like happy, pure happiness. It's happiness. It's jelly and ice cream. What is it? It's a Thursday. Thank you. Oh my God! Finally, someone's on. But it's a little bit like what? Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah. Dreamy. Thank you. But wait, so sorry. I think we can like more livelier. Is that okay? Sorry, that was really gorgeous. Yeah, dreamy. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, apart from Yorkshire puddings and frite sauce and ocean salt drying on your lips and washing it away with slurps of warm beer from a sun-soaked tote bag and double-deckers. The chocolate bar, not the mode of transport. And Bloody Marys. And compliments that land nowhere near the scales. Yum and cucumber, cool as kitchen tiles. And salt-lipped dirty martinis nudging the night off its hinges. And my lips trailing the constellation of freckles on your shoulder. Charting the stars, one soft dot at a time. I feel like this is a tiny bit. We'll just do that. And hangover pizza, sliced with shaking hands and gingerly posted through letterbox mouths as we slip in and out of consciousness. And warm sourdough, slathered with salty butter, and the serendipity of a July breeze lifting the hair from your face just as you begin to deep throat a Mr. Whippy. Oh, yeah. Licking the bowl, and licking the spoon, and licking the salt from the back of your hand before we pour more tequila down the loosened throats of our raucous chorus at 3:45 in the morning. I'll tell you what's amazing. Letting I love you just toddle off the tip of my tongue and asking you not to think I'm only saying it because I've had half a bottle of wine, but because it's really, really true. I wanted to say it on the Thames Link, but the lighting was too bright and it was Halloween and there were too many teenagers and I didn't want Freddy Krueger, who I mistook for Dennis the Menace, to be any kind of part of that moment. Peanut butter and carrot cake and Pepsi from glass bottles and cold cider in crowded beer gardens in August, where we tear open packets of crisps for the middle of the table, just to betoken communality before we, in turn, open our chests to each other. Surround ourselves with our favourite people, the ones who remind us this world is not a horrible, difficult place, actually. Raspberry lips, kissing promises into wrists in nightclub toilets, and crumpets, especially if they're erring on the side of burn, served with a helping of daytime TV, preferably Catchphrase by We'll Settle for a Place in the Sun. and the endless, if devastatingly beige, buffet at the all-inclusive holiday we booked on a whim in pure celebration of each other, and how we'd make sure to find ourselves double parked at 1 p.m. on the dot, declaring an ice-cold lager and Fanta Limon the usual, but never quite finding the courage to refer to it as the usual to the bartender. Instead, even feigning indecision occasionally, as if we'd ever order anything else. And in the afternoon, me and you, slathering each other's unreachable bits with factor 50, never once wondering whether the bodies we brought here were the ones admissible for the beach. Thanks very much. I'm going to just adjust the microphone. It's just a bit stiff. Like down a bit, 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 down a bit. Like a little bit more. Yeah. Probably. Thank you. Daddy Mash, everybody. Oh, I could have done that. Oh well. Thank you very much. Dreamy band, dreamy band. I feel like there are kind of two sides. I really try to practice body neutrality. Body positivity sometimes feels a little bit out of reach. But I do, I like to eat things and I don't like to run, unfortunately. That's very difficult for me on a personal level. Anyway, so I do try and shout about that a lot, but I do also think in the interest of honesty is the best policies. I'm going to share with you a little contradiction, which is just very honest. So maybe musically we could keep it a bit like open, a bit spacious, and a bit. I don't know, just putting my heart on my sleeve, really. Do you know what I mean? Silly voice to compensate for the... do you do that when you're like, can you take the bins out? Do you do that? Like, it makes it cute if I do a weird voice. Then could you take the bins out? Do you do that sort of... Don't hate me. Okay, this is a contradiction. When I'm washing the dishes, I'm holding in my stomach. I'm squeezing suds from the sponge and wishing I could wring inches from my thighs like water from the dishcloth, just twist the fat from bone. My hands slick with soap and self-loathing. I'm not proud of this. I'm also not surprised. It's a really slow education, this vanishing act. The way a girl learns to shrink before she learns to grow. Seeds were sown between the pages of Heat magazine. When Britney's body became public property and Lindsay's weight was always up for debate, we were raised, us millennial gals, by the circle of shame. Where someone in an office got to slap a big red circle on celebrity cellulite and dare to call it journalism. They decided a woman eating a burger was news. I like to imagine them all scurrying into their glass-walled office like ants into the colony, like a celebrity has gained weight, cancel everything, we must all discuss this. They taught us really young that our bodies are everybody's business except our own. So then, in that dim glow of MSN Messenger, we learnt to type, "Ugh, I look disgusting," before anybody else could beat us to the punchline. And by the time we were grown, it was instinct. A twitch in the fingers, a reflex in the gut. They raised us like this. They gave us entire industries designed just to make us feel unworthy. They told us we were broken, and then magically they sold us the glue. And I know, oh my God, I know I'm meant to be better than this by now. I'm meant to have chucked all of the shame in the bin along with the weird diet teas we used to drink and the push-up bras, but some things, they just sit too deep in the skin. There are still moments of hesitation. Like when I see a photo of myself, for example, and think first, not, do I look happy, but do I look thin? Echoes of these lessons we never asked to learn. Even now, when I sit in a bikini, I don't actually sit, I just sort of like arrange. A man I once loved never took his t-shirt off at the beach. And he said it was because he burned easily, but I always suspected he felt exactly like I did, like showing too much skin was a crime and taking up too much space was an offence. And now, when I stand there, fingers tentatively messing with the hem of my t-shirt, I think about him and all of the other people sat on their towels, holding their breath, waiting for someone else to go first. Thanks very much. Thanks, band. What I will say is that if you're looking for a kind of solution to that feeling, sort of sometimes they hide in the most unexpected of places. And I've been reading this crime thriller novel recently, which I love, by the way. And for ages I was getting a bit pissed off because the author was spending a lot more time sort of describing the female character's breasts than he was necessarily advancing the plot. And I thought, that's a bit rude, actually. And then I thought, hang on, this is quite magnificent. So I wrote a poem about it. It's called Are We Admiring Our Breasts Then, or What? And if you haven't got breasts, it's not very long. It'll be over in a minute, and then we'll all feel included again. Okay, so sorry about that. I think the vibe is like a bit like what's that? Do you know like in the cartoons when they used to see like Jessica Rabbit and they'll be like auga, like that kind of like a bit comically nice jugs kind of vibes, I think. Is that okay? What even is that? God, are this band not the best thing ever? Like, we just say ridiculousness and then they play gorgeous. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. On the days that you feel less than, which, by the way, I hope are few and far between, I'd like to invite you to admire your breasts as if they've been written by like a 60-something-year-old man in the summer house at the bottom of his garden. Carve out a little bit of time to admire their size and their previously undiscovered sentience. You've likely never lingered on their ability to be startled or appreciative. So just linger for a while. Cocoon yourself in the comforting embrace of misogyny disguised as literature. It's sensational. On the days that you feel less than, which, by the way, I really hope are few and far between, do not set off in pursuit of purpose and worth. Your value lies solely in the heft of your bosom. Okay, you know that. You know that, okay? The way it heaves with convenience, sways with even the faintest shake of a head. Have you really thought about how your breasts could hypothetically suss out a serial killer just a couple of seconds before your brain does? That's amazing. Or the way they might roll in perfect sync with your eyes. On the days that you feel less than, which by now, come on, it should really go without saying, I truly hope are few and far between. I think it's only fair to assume that this majesty that exists in your memories, it probably flows through you in your entirety. It probably bubbles in the very marrow of your bones. Trickles from soft lips as you whisper and WhatsApp incantations. As you trace trees back generations, learn you are stitched into the bloodlines of witches. Magic leaking from every single interview. Thanks very much. So gorgeous. Oh, thank you 1,000,000 times for having me. This is my favourite thing to do in the whole wide world. So thank you for having me, and thank you for having me. I'm going to do one more for you. I think a lot about verbs. I think people are really obsessed with doing. What do you do? What do you do? All my friends getting married, so I have to do a lot of small talk at weddings, which I'm not very good at. I'm always like, anyway, what's your greatest fear? And they're like, oh my God, just moving the place cards around. And every time you meet new people, they're all like, what do you do? And I think secretly they're saying, what are you worth? Because if you say, oh, I'm a doctor, which sometimes I do at weddings because I'm never going to see these people again. And I think that's fine. And then someone like chokes on the dance floor later. I'm like, dance away, dance away. No. Anyway, you say, oh, I'm a doctor. And they go, oh, okay. And if you say, oh, I make little sort of small domestic scenes with mice that I have felted from collected fibres, they're like, oh, okay. And I think we've got really obsessed with doing, and all the doing has to be qualified. And now in this age of AI, it's like, how much can you do? How much can you do? How productive are you? But like, excuse, I think we've forgotten about being. Being has to be a way more important verb than doing. I just think, let's just be. Let's just like prioritize the being. And I think people are so wanting to like qualify it, like you're only really a poet once you've been published, or you're only really an actor once you've been in a film that I would recognise. Is anyone an actor? Yeah, to people who say, have you been in anything I would know? No, I don't know. What? I don't know everything you know. Shut up. And then like, do you know, you're only an artist if you've hung your paintings in like a cold room with like a small little plaque beside it. And I just think it all counts. I think creativity is the best thing in the whole entire world, and we should just, it needs to be, we kind of grow out of it, or it's encouraged out of us as we grow, and I love it. Anyway, that's why I love nights like this so much. Like, we're all just gathered in a room together, and it's been gorgeous. I've had the best time ever, and I hope you have also. This final one, it's a bit of like an anthem for being. It's a big kind of happy hooray that we all exist. Is that enough for you? Is that, yeah, okay, they're nodding. Okay, there's nods happening. All right, so it starts with a little chat, but come in whenever you want. Okay. I was hanging out with a friend of mine recently. We've been friends since primary school, but our lives are kind of gone whoop in that she now has like a very, very corporate job, which is amazing, and I just could never. I'm so endlessly impressed by her, and I do this, and I think we don't fully understand each other. Because I was telling her about nights like this and about being on tour and like poetry being like a full-time thing, which I just never ever thought I'd be able to do. And then she said to me, okay, but like, what do you really want to do with your life? And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know what that, I'm sorry about that accent. I think it wasn't offensive. Was it? It was fine, wasn't it? You just raised your eyebrows. Okay. Yeah, so she said to me, well, what do you want to do with your life? And I said, oh, I really want to plant a tree. And I want to watch it grow for 80 years, just so I can write it a thank you note for the oxygen and the shade, and probably also a small apology for all of the paper I've wasted. And I want to eat really heaped spoonfuls of mac and cheese in spite of my lactose intolerance. And I really want to be a morning person. Oh my God, do I want to be a morning person. But also I want to stay up all night having really long existential chats with the stars, and I want to take the scenic route, and I really want to use my whole heart, and I want to not immediately get out of the car, but just sit for a second after we've parked, watching the rain make little rivers on the glass. And I want to fall in love with my own bad ideas, like that time I baked a cake with an entire one of those things of cinnamon. Oh my God. That was revolting. I had the audacity to put it on the table like I'd done it on purpose. I was like, this cake, by the way, is a commentary on indulgence. It was just absolutely disgusting. I want to run into the sea like a woman in a perfume ad. Stay until my skin wrinkles. Dry off in a cafe with half-written poems in my notebook and a half-healed heart in my chest. And I really want to fall in love with learning how to get back up again. Ask the rivers to teach me how they hold both fury and stillness. What does it mean to carry absolutely everything and then just let it all go? And I want to watch really bad telly and laugh so much I forget the sharp edges of the day. And I really want to be someone who remembers things like birthdays and my mum's quiche recipe and the sound of my dad shouting "Jorge" through the phone. And I want to keep asking questions, like why do we convince ourselves we're too old for certain things? We will never be younger than we are in this moment right now. And why am I still paying £8.99 a month for a meditation app I have not opened since 2020? Oh my God. Why can I still remember every single lyric to One Night Stand by Mystique? And Dr. Jones by Aqua, and Rock the Boat by the Hughes Corporation, which I literally only overheard a handful of times when I was about 13. Why is tea infinitely better when somebody else makes it? And why are straight men on dating apps so obsessed with fish? Guys, come on. Why do we whisper the things we're proud of and shout the things we regret? And then my lovely friend tilts her head and she's like, that's quite a lot. I just sort of meant like work-wise. And I smile because I know. But the honest answer to her question is that I do want it all. I am so obsessed with the loud, messy wonder of existing here at all. So give me all of it. Give me every bruise, every bloom, every impossible thing. Thank you, gorgeous band, and thank you, gorgeous.